How about this? Gavin Newsome, he's the governor of California.
Newsom.
He signed Newsome, I call him.
Yeah. But do you think?
No, he corrected me. He corrected me. I said, that's the first time I've been corrected.
There are CEOs out here. If they said those sort of things about a rival CEO, they'd be sacked. Do you think it's fine for a president?
They don't have to survive like me. They don't have to go through what I have to go through. There's never been a president that's been treated like me, so I have to.
Trump completely humiliated a Bloomberg reporter. I can't believe 2024. I'm so happy. This is how I know Trump knows he's winning on internal polling, because if you look at President Trump's approach this year, he has been very calm and complacent and a whole lot more different than when we typically used to seeing with Trump. He's more reserved now. He's more like the grandpa that's, sweet and loving. But this right here, this is the lion that we've come to know and love over the past 4 or 8 years. This is the Trump that people voted for on the first term. This is the Trump that's going to correct you when you try to disrespect him. This is the Trump that knows he's in a position of power. He does not appear as if he's trying to pander for votes. He does not appear as if he's trying to win an election anymore. And I'm not saying that in a bad sense. I'm saying that in the absolute best one possible. It's as if Trump knows he's already won. The gloves are off. He's him again. I'm loving it.
To fight my own way.
Well, you made a very good job of.
He signed a bill in California 2 days ago that you don't even have the right to ask a person for voter ID. And if you ask a person for voter ID, of course you have to show voter ID. The only reason you wouldn't do, because they want to cheat.
Now, for my black people that's watching real quick, not to take much of your time either. Look, do you think it's racist if they ask for a voter ID? Do you think it's racist to ask for voter ID? Because to me, I'm being honest, if we're going to say that's racist, I experience racism every time I go to the airport when they try to get my ID. I mean, isn't that racist itself? Like, how could they think to ask a black man to show his ID to make sure that I'm from this country and make sure that I have the right to be there on that plane? You have a right to vote if you are an American citizen. So if I have a right to be on a plane as an American citizen, but I have to show my ID to verify that right, the same can be said about voting.
The bill says you cannot, it's against the law for you to ask a person, may I please see your voter ID when he votes? What is our country coming to?
And he cooked, man. Trump is cooking. He completely cooked on this point. He is so confident. I am so happy to see this version of Trump. I am so happy to see him energized. I am so happy to see us in a position that we are in. I'm talking about conservative America. Things are looking really good. He is humiliating reporters. He is doing interview after interview after interview. He is making the right interviews, including upcoming Joe Rogan. Trump has done every single thing right in these last 2 months, and it will be studied for generations to come. Regardless of being a Trump supporter, I just respect the way that he has approached this campaign in comparison to the last two. He is on fire. I am so excited for these next few days to come in and we get a peaceful transition of power. Time to start bringing those words up again. It's time for us to get used to president-elect. These are the things that we need to prepare for, because we are about to witness, mark my words, a landslide. Why? Because look what happened to Reagan when they attempted to assassinate him. So once you have a president that has the assassination attempt, it increases their polling odds tremendously, in addition to a third-party candidate. And that's without the third-party candidate even endorsing somebody. Third-party candidate, you have RFK Jr. that was doing the independent route. Now he's pulled his people over for Trump, which also increases Trump's odds of winning. And then you also have, I have to add this last point, that they've over-focused on the female vote. So Kamala Harris being a woman, whatever, they had to start focusing on males. And one thing they learned, they upticked the female vote too far, and now they've downticked the male vote. That's why she's pandering to quote-unquote black men on these last 2 weeks, because they understand that we need the male voter, and we've alienated them the same way you did with Hillary Clinton. And there's a lot of men and women that will refuse to vote for a woman just for the simple fact of being old school. You can't change it. It's the way some people are. My father even understands this. My father has never voted for Trump, never voted for a Republican in his life, but he said he will not do it again and vote for the woman mainly, and vote for a Democrat because of how the way the country is. We have so many wins right now. If you are not excited, you've been misled. Please like, comment, and subscribe. please do. You guys have helped my like average go up, my view average and comment average go up. I appreciate you so much. I'm just taking this time to shout out my subscribers. Appreciate you guys, man. We're going to hit the moon together. I truly believe it, but I do appreciate your support. And if you're new here, consider subscribing because I'm gonna keep this news coming. See you guys on the next one.